MCV4U Chapter 2, Session 6. In this session, we are going to solve questions assigned in previous session. Exercise 2.2, Question 1. What rules do you know for calculating derivatives? Give examples of each rule. We know the derivative of a constant function is 0. Example, derivative of y equals 2 root 5 is 0. Derivative of a constant function is 0. The next example is derivative of a linear function. Derivative of y equals mx plus b is m. For example, derivative of y equals pi over 2x plus 1 is pi over 2. Derivative of ax to the power of n is an x to the power of n minus 1 when n is a real number. Derivative of y equals 7x to the power of 7 is 49. A times n is 49. X to the power of 7 minus 1, which is 6. Derivative of addition of two functions is addition of derivatives. Derivative of subtraction of two functions is subtraction of derivatives. For example, derivative of f of x equals 4x minus 7. Question 2, part A, is derivative of subtraction of two functions. It's going to be derivative of first function, which is 4, derivative of second function, which is 7, 0, 4 minus 0 is 4. Derivative of x3 minus x2 is the difference between derivative of x3, 3x2, and x2, 2x. So the derivative of x3 minus x2 is 3x2 minus 2x. Derivative of minus x2 plus 5x plus 8 is minus 2x plus 5. Derivative of x to the power of 1/3 cube root of x is 1 over 3, x to the power of negative 2 over 3, which is 1 over 3 cube root of x2. It's good to know derivative of 1 over x is negative 1 over x2, and derivative of square root of x is 1 over 2 root x. Derivative of square root of x is derivative of x to the power of 1 over 2. Question 3, part C. S can be written as t4 minus 2t3. Therefore, ds dt is 4t3 minus 6t2. We find derivative of the first term, which is 4t3, second term, which is 6t2, and we subtract. Part F is derivative of t5 minus 3t2 divided by 2t. We decompose the fraction. t5 divided by 2t is 1 over 2 t4. 3t2 divided by 2t is 3 over 2t. The derivative of this function is going to be the difference between derivative of the first term. 4 times 1 over 2 is 2. T to the power of 3. And 3 over 2t is 3 over 2. Question 4, part C. The function can be written as 6x to the power of minus 3 plus 2x to the power of minus 2 minus 3 The derivative is minus 18x to the power of minus 4 minus 4x to the power of minus 3, which is minus 18 over x4 minus 4 over x3. Part F. Y can be written as 1 over x, which is x to the power of negative 1, plus root x over x, which is x to the power of negative 1 over 2. The derivative of this function is negative x to the power of negative 2 minus 1 over 2 x to the power of negative 3 over 2, which is the same as negative 1 over x2 minus 1 over x to the power of 3 over 2, which is x root x. Question 5. Derivative of s equals minus 2t to the power of 2 plus 7t is velocity of the moving object. Therefore, velocity is minus 4t plus 7. Question 7, part A. Determine this, part C. Determine the slope of the tangent to each curve. Derivative of 2 over x is minus 2 over x2, and the slope of the tangent line when x is negative 2 is minus 2 over 4, which is negative 1 over 2. To find the slope of the tangent line, we find the derivative and we plug in the x value. Question number 11. Determine the value of x so that the tangent to the curve of y equals 3 over cube root of x is parallel to the line x plus 16y plus 3 equals 0. You know, two parallel lines have the same slope. Therefore, we are looking for the x value so that the tangent line has a slope of negative 1 over 16. We write the function in the form of 3x to the power of negative 1 over 3. The derivative would be 3 times negative 1 over 3, negative 1, x to the power of minus 1 over 3 minus 1, x to the power of negative 4 over 3, which is the same as negative 1 over x cube root of x. We make this equal to the slope, negative 1 over 16. To find the slope, you isolate y in this equation. We have x cube root of x equals 16. To solve this equation, we cube both sides and we find x equals 8. Question number 16. Show that there are two tangents to the curve of y equals 1 over 5x to the power of 5 minus 10x with the slope of 6. Slope is 6, that means derivative is 6. Derivative of the given function is y prime equals 5 times 1 over 5, 1, x to the power of 4 minus 10. We make x to the power of 10, x to the power of 4 minus 10 equals 6. x4 would be 16, x is plus or minus 2. This means at x equals 2 and at x equals negative 2, slope of the tangent line to the given curve is 6. Therefore, there are two tangents to the curve with the slope of 6. Thanks for watching.